I want to ask you about the nuclear energy. I understand that Greenpeace had a long tradition against nuclear energy, but some people are arguing that the nuclear energy is actually an alternative for the clean energy, and it's because of its safe measures and its other factors have been more, there's new technology about nuclear energy. Have you changed your mind, or the Greenpeace changed its mind on nuclear energy?
Absolutely not. I mean, the problems of nuclear energy, the waste that is generated, the nuclear waste, Fukushima, that was in Japan, and the destruction and the devastation that happened, the risk of those accidents. It's just not a viable option at all, particularly when renewables in large scale are coming online and don't have these kinds of risk. It's just not responsible at all.
I want to ask you about the environmental issue in China. Although the U.S. is withdrawing, China still become an active contributor in the Paris Agreement. Why is Chinese government is pushing forward to this issue? Is it because they are responding to their own people's concern, or they are doing it out of their own interest? What is the driving behind their move?
I think there's a few reasons why China is moving towards a low-carbon economy. I think first that they're looking to be an innovation-based economy that has a high quality of growth. And so they're looking to move into renewables technologies so that they can both use them domestically but also export them, because they're seeing the trends around the world of others wanting to go in that direction. I think the local pollution problems, the air pollution problems, are a real issue. And the health costs of people and people's concerns is a significant problem that they're responding to. But they're also very aware of climate change and the impacts of climate change on China, whether it be reduction of agricultural yields or extreme weather events. And so those mixture of things, I think, are having China act in its own interests. I think there's also a big global expectation on China as the world's largest contributor or polluter right now that puts that on top of those domestic reasons. But I think those are the main drivers.
Finally, I want to ask you, Taiwan is not a member of the United Nations, but Taiwan wants to participate in UNFCCC in a way. Any suggestion from you that how can Taiwan contribute to this cause?
Well, I think every reduction of CO2 or greenhouse gas emission is important, whether it's part of some international agreement or not. And I think it's great that many of Taiwan's cities are participating in international networks where you can have cooperation for reduction of greenhouse gas emissions and partnerships. And I think there's all kinds of ways that Taiwan can participate that are really meaningful, both for Taiwan, but also to bring the experiences of Taiwan to other cities and countries around the world. Any
words you'd like to say to the people in Taiwan, since you've been here for a week now, right?
Yeah, just to say I'm very inspired by Taiwanese people and what they're doing and how open they are to environmental protection, and that everything matters. I think being vocal, talking to your neighbors, going out, talking to your kids' teachers, looking at how they can shift to renewable energy, and also their own practices, whether it be not using plastic bottles or plastic straws. Every single action makes a difference, and they're part of a big global community that's acting to help save the planet.
Thank you, Ms. Morgan.
Thank you
for your time and for the interview. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
谢谢各位观众收看，我们下次见。